Today we're going to be talking about rounding. Again, this is something that I know that you guys are confident in. However, I just want to review it and have a video that you can go back to if you ever have a question. So to know how to round, you have to know your place values. So when I look at this, 4,567 and 984 thousandths, I know that 4 is in the thousands place, 5 is in the hundreds, 6 is in the tens, 7 is in the ones, 9 is in the tenths, 8 is in the hundredths, and 4 is in the thousandths. If I'm going to round this number, 4,567 and 984 thousandths, to the hundredths place, I always look to what the hundredths place is. So I'm going to underline my 8 because that's the hundredths place. Then I look to the right in the thousandths place. That 4 is going to make my 8 stay where it is. So to round this, I'm going to have 4,567 and 98 hundredths. Here I have 92 and 316 thousandths. And again, we're going to round this to the hundredths. So I underline 1 because it's in the hundredths place value. Then I look to the right in the thousandths, and that 6 is going to make this 1 become a 2 because it's above 5. So, or 5 or above. So I take 92 and 32 hundredths. And that's my final answer. Here I have 45 and 18 hundredths. And I'm going to round this to the tenths place. So I underline what's in my tenths place, which is a 1. Then I look to the right, and that 8 is going to make the 1 become a 2. So my final answer will be 45 and 2 tenths. Here I have 22 and 72 hundredths. Again, I'm going to round it to the tenths place. So I underline what's in the tenths place, which is a 7, and then I look to the right to see what's in the hundredths, which is a 2. That 2 is going to make the 7 stay a 7. So my final answer will be 22 and 7 tenths. Here I have 56 and 99 hundredths. So when I round it to the tenths place, I underline what's in the tenths place, which is a 9, and then I look to the right to what's in the hundredths, and that 9 is going to make this 9 become a 10. This is where it gets a little tricky. So because this 9 is now a 10, I do not write 56 and 10 hundredths because that's actually lower than this. That is not equal. What I do write is 57. And even though that's a whole number, that is this rounded to the nearest tenth. So that would be my final answer of 57. Here I have 230 and 998 thousandths. Now to round this to the hundredths place, I underline my 9, I look to the 8, and that 8 is going to make this 9 become a 10, which in turn makes this 9 become a 10, which in turn makes this 9 become a 10. So this number of 230 and 998 thousandths rounded to the nearest hundredth place is actually 231. And again, I have 7th graders all the time think that they're rounding that wrong and that they need to add zeros or do something. Just 231 would be your right answer here. And I would be totally okay with that as an answer. Sorry, my pen messed up there right at the end.